In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful. All praise and thanks are due to Allah, and peace and blessings be upon His Messenger. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Islamic teachings are based upon the Noble Quran and the Sunnah of our Prophet, peace be upon him. The proof to this statement is from, firstly, the last sermon of the Prophet, peace be upon him, in which he said, I am leaving with you two things, the Quran and my Sunnah, and whoever will hold on to these two things will not go astray. Secondly, Prophet, peace be upon him, said, there will be 73 sects among my ummah, but all will go to the hellfire except one, the one who will follow the Quran and my Sunnah. The proof is clear, but it is very disturbing to see that many Muslims are following the traditions of their culture. Let me give you some example of culture versus true Islam. Culture. Some Muslims believe they are not worthy to ask Allah Almighty directly, so they ask the dead pious Muslims to ask Allah Almighty for them. Some Muslims even ask the dead directly. Islam. It is prohibited to ask the dead or to ask them to make dua for you, not even to our Prophet, peace be upon him. It was only permissible when he, peace be upon him, was alive. Allah Almighty says, O Muhammad, when they ask about me, I am closer than their jugular vein. Chapter 50, verse 16. Culture. Some Muslims believe covering women's hair, like khimar or hijab, in front of marriageable men is traditional. Islam. It is mandatory for a Muslim adult woman to cover herself in front of marriageable men from head to toe except face and hands in loose, opaque, non-resembling to man or typical of other faiths. Culture. Many Muslims call themselves as Sunnis, Shias, Hanafis, Malikis, etc. Islam. Allah Almighty gave us a name, Muslim, and we should not say any other name except Muslim. Chapter 3, verse 64. Culture. Women are prohibited to attend the funeral prayers or going to the cemetery. Islam. Women are allowed in both cases. Culture. After a Muslim's death, family make Quranic recitation gatherings on the 3rd, 10th, 40th days and on anniversaries. Islam. It is prohibited to organize such gatherings on these specific days. However, Quranic recitation could be done individually on any days. Culture. Organizing gatherings of Milad or Maulid to show love for the Prophet, peace be upon him. Islam. To show true love for our Prophet, peace be upon him, is in practicing his teachings and not from these gatherings. The companions or their followers never had such gatherings. Culture. Parents force their children into marriage. Islam. Forced marriages are invalid. Culture. Muslims keep hand-drawn paintings and statues of humans and animals at home. Islam. It is prohibited because the angel of mercy will not enter any such homes. Culture. Some Muslims do not allow marriages in certain Islamic months like Safar, Muharram. Islam. It is permissible to get married in any Islamic month. Aisha, may Allah be pleased with her, got married in the month of Safar. Culture. Iblis is an angel. Islam. He is a jinn made from smokeless fire. It is mentioned in the Quran, chapter 7, verse 12, and chapter 18, verse 50. Culture. Muslims, men and women, can marry any non-Muslims. Islam. Muslim men can only marry a Muslim, a Christian, or a Jewish woman. But Muslim women can only marry a Muslim man. Culture. Some Muslims, after meeting someone, say Huda Hafiz or Allah Hafiz. Islam. It is un-Islamic to say such things. One must say a minimum of Assalamu alaikum. Lastly, I ask my brothers and sisters to carefully check their Islamic beliefs and practices and bring them in accordance with the Quran and the Sunnah of our Prophet, peace be upon him. May Allah make us follow the Quran and the Sunnah. Ameen. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.